Hey friends! Welcome to my channel. If you have not been here before, my name is Brey Noelle, and I am glad that you're here. Okay, I have spent forever working on this particular vlog. I've actually filmed it and refilmed it, and I think I am now going to divide this vlog into a few vlogs throughout November. Sometimes I try to say too much in too little time. I have a problem with that. I don't know if it's a problem. It's a problem. I'm gonna start with a piece of it today. I've had a lot of heartbreak in my past for a lot of different reasons. But one thing I have thought about recently is that I am the common denominator in all of them. Surprise. In looking back over my heartbreak scenarios, I have thought of 4 very specific ones that have stood out the absolute most. The first one I share about in my vlog called, which I will link in the description below. And I talk about how I was literally wrecked by perfection, which actually took place in the church. Now, maybe you're like, I don't care about the church. Well, let me tell you a little bit about me. I grew up in a conservative Christian home. My dad is actually a pastor. I have always loved being a part of something bigger than myself. I respect my parents more than almost anyone else on the planet. They're not perfect by any means, but I love them and respect them, and they've been a great model for me to watch. And so I grew up really involved in the church. I loved it. So the story I'm about to tell you took place after I was graduated from college. I was on my own. I was in Los Angeles, excited and vibrant for all things life. I took notes to make sure I didn't forget certain things, so hold on. I found this church that I thought was perfect, literally perfect. It was everything I thought a church should be. I went in with the intention that this is the perfect church. The truth is, it wasn't. It wasn't. In fact, no church is, by the way, but I had to learn that the hard way. There are so many great intentions in church, but we're also very human, and so that means our good intentions can really go awry, or horribly awry. In this particular situation, I lived for everyone else. I let everyone tell me what I should do, pretty much. I was trying to prove myself. I was trying to be, please everyone. And I kind of gave my life away. And in the midst of trying to find myself, I felt like I lost everyone that cared about me. It took me going through some really, really rough things for me to re-evaluate my beliefs and my faith, and ask myself the really tough questions. Not even ask myself, actually, kind of ask myself, but ask God the really tough questions. God, where are you? God, what is this? This is your church. What? This is bull crap. After a lot of searching and asking questions and praying and going out on my own to discover the truth, I realized this. We are all human. And the church is made up of humans. And you know what? We're all kind of jacked up in our own way. We're all a little bit messed up and a little bit broken and just not cool. I started asking myself this question. Okay, what was my part in all that weirdness that I experienced? I'm not just a victim. I'm also playing a role in my own life. So I really wanted to understand what was in me that allowed me to be in this really devastating situation for me. And I'm really glad I asked that question. Good question, Brey. I started looking over all the different heartbreaks that I experienced in my past. And there was kind of a theme. And that theme was rooted in me trying to prove myself, me wanting to please people, me wanting to be perfect and be seen as superhuman. Because what that did is drew me to unhealthy situations where people wanted me to prove, people wanted me to please them, and people wanted me to be superhuman. What? Oh my word. Okay, so Brey realized quickly, I need to work on some things. Whew. The truth is the truth, whether it's pretty or it's ugly. When we seek the truth, it will set us free, even if it's yucky at first. Sometimes that means we have to face all the ugly stuff and painful stuff. Ugh. The things that we really don't want to face. In recognizing the truth in my own life, my good, my bad, my weaknesses, my strengths, the good, the bad, and the ugly, I found that God never leaves my side. I found that God never left my side. I like swore at him. I prayed and cursed and swore and was angry. The only thing that I could turn to every day was the Bible. That was the only thing that encouraged me. I was reading the Psalms like every single day. It was the only thing that gave me hope. But I made it to the other side and I was able to heal from my past. Ugh. And I was able to forgive and let go of the people who did hurt me. I eventually made it through and I'm in a better place now. I'm actually a healthier human, which is good because I had to kind of go through some shit to get there. Let's see, how did I say it? The shit revealed the truth and then the truth set me free. Thank you, Jesus, for shit. That's my philosophy. So I think it was Apollo that said, know thyself. I say, let the shit reveal the truth and the truth will set you free. And then you'll know yourself. Philosopher Brey here. Anywho, so that's my little story. In my next vlog, I'm gonna talk about some of the steps that I take in overcoming heartbreak and getting to the other side. Nothing's perfect by any means, but I have a much healthier perspective of it all. I hope you can relate to some of this. Guys, if you liked this, please give it a thumbs up and please share it with someone who may benefit from it. Also, in the description below, I have a bunch of links to a bunch of things, all the things. So check them out in case you want other resources or want to see other vlogs I've done around similar topics. I need to do a huge thank you to my Patreon family. I could not do this without you. And if you want more things like this or you want to see even more content, please head over to my Patreon page. We would love to have you as part of the family. Go be your awesome self today, and I will be my awesome self.